Hello everyone, we are just right now in my garden in the south of Poland, and this video is about the air layering of Davidia involucrata species. English name is dove tree. Well, this is the tree. It's not a very huge one, just several years old. Well, right now it's October the 8th, and I have set up the air layering in May, middle of May, so it took about 4.5 months to do it. I mean, altogether to wait until the roots develop. So right now I'm going to cut the foil and unwrap it. This is the first time I tried to do it with this particular species. So, well, cutting the foil and having a phone in the other hand, it's kind of difficult to do it efficiently, but we're gonna try. All this tin foil inside I'm gonna collect afterwards, and every part of it is purely recyclable. I'm kind of wondering whether the roots developed or not, because I'm not sure if this dove tree has this ability of developing roots that quickly. So yeah, the first layer is out. Now the tin foil. The outer layer is made of this kind of plastic foil for wrapping and food. It's a polypropylene foil available in every market, and this is a tin foil also used in the kitchen for wrapping food. Right now it's time to cut the strings. Yeah. Already cut. This is a natural string made of some fiber. It's natural fiber. Yeah. The lower part of the string, I mean the string at the bottom, was easily removed by hand because it has already rotten. Okay, now it's time to cut the plastic foil. The whole idea is that this air layering has to be very tightly wrapped, pressed together. to prevent any evaporating of water inside. The soil that I used is just available in most of the markets. It's a kind of ordinary soil used in gardening, not any special one, not any kind of mixture that I made, just commonly available one. Well, it seems to me that no roots developed. I have no idea if there are any. Well, it wasn't that easy as in a case of a viburnum species from my previous video. In case of viburnum, the roots have developed very well. But in this case, it seems that there are hardly no roots. As you can see, the soil is just pure, without any roots visible. So right now, I'm gonna cut the rest of it to unwrap it totally. So it seems to me that in case of a dove tree, it's not that easy as it seems to provoke it setting roots. Maybe the time of the 4.5 months was not enough. We're gonna see it from the other side, perhaps. Hardly no roots. Well, you can see some cork has formed on the bark of it. But I wonder if there are any inside, any roots inside. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it through. It seems that nothing happened. Yeah, okay. So I think that right now it's a good idea to remove this part of plant from the main plant. I'm gonna cut it at the base. Wait a second, I'm gonna help with the other hand. Welcome back to my video about layering of a dove tree, Davidia involucrata. And yesterday my battery was flat in my phone, so the video has been interrupted so rashly. And right now I have just cut off this part of plant from the main tree, and we're gonna see close up how it looks like, how the roots have set if there are any. I have already removed the foil. So, as you can see, there are hardly no roots, just some tiny bits like this. Seems that these are... no, not really. Oh, they are. Well, it's kind of rotten. This healing tissue has formed. Kind of a lot of this healing tissue. There is, in fact, one root that is rotten. Perhaps this soil was too wet. Next time I'm gonna try with less wet soil. Well, so what I can do now, I can plant this piece of stick and hope that next spring, it will sprout some new twigs. Possibly. It's easier to root it right now than if it was just freshly cut. So as you can see, I have removed 1 inch of bark around this branch to promote the creation of this healing tissue, because it can produce roots much easier. Normally that's the way how we should do, but in case of this dove tree, it is rather tough to achieve any roots in just 4.5 months. So what can be done now? I can cut this short part of it and reduce the size of the branch, because right now the branch is quite big. So let's say we can leave several centimeters, several inches, let's say, of this branch and plant it, and then the only thing we can do is hoping that it will sprout some new twigs next spring. Yeah, so that's about all about this air layering of Davidia involucrata species, a dove tree. So as you can see, it's not that easy to force it to root, force it to make roots. In fact, I'm kind of impressed by the amount of this healing tissue that has created by itself. Well, so that's about to be all of it, and well, I'm Bartosz Pacuła. It was a short report from my garden in the south of Poland. The subject of the report was air layering of a dove tree. Well, so thank you for watching, and bye bye.